Okay, next thing we're going to do is we're going to do a little bit of maths with the computer. So file and new. I've got a new file and I'm going to save this as lesson 3. Just to get started, save. Okay, when we're storing numbers in the computer, well, first of all, the computer can do sums for us. So if I do 3 times 4, I just an asterisk, that's a time symbol. I save it, I run that module. It doesn't actually display anything, but I could print that out. So if I put a print statement around it, so it is executing that, it's just not displaying anything. Let's just display that on the screen now. So it displays the answer 12. 3 times 4 is 12. What I can do though also is I can store numbers in the computer. So let's have a variable called num1 equals 4, num2 equals 7. Now you'll notice when I've stored these variables, I've not put inverted commas around them. If it's numbers, we don't put inverted commas around. If it's text, then we do. On this last one, let's print out num1 plus num2. Let's run it and see what happens. Okay, so it's displaying 4 plus 7 is 11. That's correct. What of course would be better is if the user can enter their own numbers and the computer will add them together. So we're going to have an input statement, and we, because it's text, need to have inverted commas, please enter the first number. That's like that. And now for the second one, so 7, input. Now, before I run this, I'd like to have a little think about what you think is going to happen. We are going to get the user to enter a number. It will be stored in location number 1. We're going to get the user to enter a second number. It's going to be stored in location number 2. And then the computer is going to display number 1 plus number 2. Have a think about what's going to happen. Let's run it now. So if I make the first number 10, I make the second number 4, and now I press return, this is what gets displayed. Because 10 plus 4 is 14, but we seem to have got 104. What's the computer done? Well, it's added as text number 10 with number 4 on the end of it, and it's displayed that. The computer treats what it gets in from the user always as text. So this is adding 2 pieces of text together. We need the computer to add numbers together, and therefore we need to tell the computer that what we're getting in from the user is numbers. To do that, we need to type in int, short for integer, which is a whole number. And we put a bracket here, and then we need to have another bracket along here. And we need to do the same for the second line as well. The most common mistake you'll end up having is missing out one of the brackets. So we need to, every bracket needs to have an opening, every opening bracket needs a closing bracket. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4 brackets on each line. It needs to be an even number of brackets. If you get an error message, count your number of brackets. Let's run this program again and see what happens. So the first number we can put in 6, the second number we'll put in 3. Now it's displaying the correct answer, which is 9. We can get it to add up 3 numbers if we want. Let's copy and paste this line underneath. Let's make sure that we change the variable to variable 3, or we're going to have problems. And then let's type in the third number here, and we need to remember to add it to our output line here. Let's save it. Let's run it. And first number is 3, second number is 7, and the third number is 11. 21 is the correct answer.